My name is Nate Goodwin. I'm a professional model and I own NateG's Model Boot Camp. And you know my saying, the galaxy is the limit. I'd say the funnest shoot that I ever shot was with VW Animals Park, where I got to shoot with a baby white tiger. They have a great thing for rescued animals, for tigers and other rescued animals there. And they opened the park early, and I got to then go there, get the tour, and then shoot with the baby white tiger named Cookie, who was like literally 4 months old, but it was still 150 pounds. And it was a little bit intimidating because you never know how a wild animal is going to act. I would have never had that opportunity if it wasn't for modeling. And I really enjoyed it, and we had a good calendar that came out of it, and it was able to help those animals. The most important advice I'd give to a brand new model is to be yourself. Be yourself and gain confidence going to photo shoots, networking, and not being afraid to try things differently. I think a lot of models get caught up trying to copy and paste what other models do, and they realize that everyone's unique. You have your certain attributes and styles that you have. All you have to do is believe in yourself and have the confidence to move forward. The male model that I looked up to would be Tyson Beckford. Polo, like I loved his style because that's the style that I try to emulate. And just reading GQ magazines and seeing how those models pose and what they're going through, and kind of reading their history, because every one of them have different backgrounds, what they've come from. Some of them just been discovered in the mall, some of them been discovered at the beach. It's different. It's interesting to read their stories and their backgrounds. And I always compare it to me, like what I look at their work and their published work in magazine, I'm like, you know what? I want to get to that level. I want to aspire and be able to do that one day, so that way I could feel accomplished and give back. Because that's what I believe modeling is. It's not just about what individually you can do, but modeling is going to keep on coming. Like there's always going to be another generation of people that are going to come after and before me. So while I'm at it, I want to give my best. What are you curious about lately? Okay, I am curious about living and eating healthy? No. Well, I'm curious about learning and reading and being around people. So an ideal situation for me is just being around people that have energy, positive people in life. So that's what gets me going, is seeing people smile, being energetic, and reaching their goals. What is a common misconception that people may have about you? Ooh, okay. Well, a common misconception that people have of me is that I'm serious all the time, and I always try to be professional and reach goals. But really and truly, I'm a goofy guy. I go to Comic-Cons, I watch anime, like I have a kid side that people don't really see. So they see me as in a professional Facebook life, was, oh yeah, this guy's a professional model, he has a lot of quotes that he says, but really and truly, I'm just a down-to-earth guy that enjoys working out. I enjoy traveling and just having fun. How would friends describe you in a few sentences? Man, I had to get that question, huh? People would describe me as a goal-oriented person that also enjoys helping others. So if I would ask my best friend what he thought about me, he'd be like, man, Nate, he's just a typical guy that he just has a lot of passion for helping people, and he's just a person that I like being around. Because that's why I try to surround myself with positive individuals. Because you never know what's going to happen. We all have ups and downs, and just being around good people, that's what life's about. You know, individually, we can only go so far, but in the collective effort, if we work as a team, we're unstoppable, invincible. Or my favorite saying, the galaxy is the limit. Check me out at NateG's Model Boot Camp 2016.com. I got my personal Facebook page, Nathaniel Ray Goodwin. And if you're an aspiring model and you want to get better, come to NateG's Model Boot Camp.